And a good day, everyone. Today, of course, the first day of December 2019. Boy, 2019 is just blown by all of us, huh? Blew by, folks. Tell you what, not long before Christmas now, so everybody be safe in your travels, trying to get through the Thanksgiving weekend with all the snow and all this ice and all this nasty rain and bad weather. I told you yesterday, if you looked at the entire forecast, there was a chance for tornadoes. Once again, the tornado watches went up all along Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, parts of Texas. I do not know if there were any at this time, but the last time I checked before I retired, all the watches were up. So I hope everybody's safe this morning. My name's Jewel. I want to thank you very much for coming by and checking out the weather here with me. I appreciate it so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and check off all to get all the latest in weather. Now, what are we looking at here? This is the HREF model. This is the snow model, and it's looking like I've got this set for 24-hour periods at a time, okay? This is all snow. None of this is rain. This is just snow, folks, okay? This is just snow. Now, when we look down at the bottom, you can see what it's looking like. My goodness gracious, up in these areas, that's a foot in Wisconsin. And this is a mess. 8 to 10 inches in the green. If you get over in this pink, that's over 2 feet in these little places here. Over in California, this is the mountainous range, very, very deep. We've got some going on over here from looking like maybe 6 to 10 inches, maybe a foot in the mountainous ranges, mostly around 3 to 4 inches in Oregon, Washington State. Just a few patches a little heavier. As we see now, this is going to move on across as time goes by. Now, here's the time right up here. As you can see, 12:10 UTC. This is valid through Monday. Doesn't mean you've got it all now. It's valid through Monday. So let's just click ahead one sector here. If we can move up one sector right quick. We may have to do it like this. Here we go. You can see the snow is moving on across. This is all snow. Still got the system coming in off the west coast. It's going to cause havoc over in these areas over in Idaho. You guys are going to get some heavier snow up in these areas here. The mountainous ranges of California is going to get bombarded. As you can see, Kentucky might get a little bit of snow, maybe 1 or 2 inches going on, as well as Tennessee. North Carolina and the Blue Ridge Mountains here along the Appalachian Trail moving on up into Virginia. You could get some snow, maybe 5 to 6 inches worth. Maybe a little more as you move up north towards West Virginia. You got a chance of a foot in some places later on coming up. And it's going to move right on, as you can see, into the southern sections of Maine. Now, as we take a quick glance at the Watches and Warnings map, things have changed to some degree. Still got the ice storm going on in Pennsylvania for the ice storm warnings in the very same location. We have an ice storm warning for 3 counties in Michigan. Other than that, all of the pink is winter storm warnings from Oregon, California, all the way across, as you can see, to parts of upper and lower Michigan. Where it's blue, this is winter storm advisories, not warnings, advisories. You still get some snow. It should start to taper off. But some things have changed when it comes to New Jersey and Pennsylvania, New York, and Massachusetts. Look at there, look at there. We'll get to that in a moment. But before I get off this map, I do want to tell everyone, high winds still going on down in parts of Louisiana, Texas, northern Arizona, a large portion of Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska, and Iowa. Still got those heavy winds going on, and heavy winds are happening in central South Carolina as this storm system moves on off the coast. Everybody up and down this eastern seaboard from probably northern Florida all the way up to Virginia today. Looking like a rainy, nasty day, and the wind should pick up and gust at times. Now, what's going on with these watches and warnings for the eastern section as this storm progresses? Well, if you live in these sections of New Jersey, in New Jersey, in Morris, Sussex, or Warren counties, in Pennsylvania, Carbon, or Monroe counties, you are under a winter storm warning in effect until 1 a.m. Tuesday. This is a long-duration storm, as I have been trying to tell you folks. It wasn't just going to go away. Now, it's looking like mixed precipitation is expected. Total snow accumulations, 5 to 9 inches. And ice accumulations of up to 2/10 of an inch from today through 1 a.m. Tuesday. You're going to get this stuff, folks, so be aware of it. It's going to make you travel very, very uncomfortable. This is going to be long duration with two main periods of winter weather. Conditions today are expected to consist of mixed snow, sleet, and ice, with snow and sleet accumulations of around 2 inches or less. Now, the greatest potential for ice accumulations will be this afternoon. A lull in precipitation is possible tonight, and most of the snow that is forecast is then expected to occur tomorrow. So what you're going to get is one of the real nasty things, folks. You're going to get a little bit of ice that's going to stay everywhere. Then you're going to get snow on top of it. So please be safe and be careful. Now, if you're up around Brainerd, Minnesota, Hill City, you see the places right up in here. Winter storm warning is still in effect until noon today, Central Standard Time. Your stuff should be slacking up and getting a little better by this afternoon. Now, heavy snow for the morning hours, additional snow accumulations, maybe 4 to 6 inches. Most of the snow, though, is going to be over with by 6 a.m. Now, you see everywhere it should be. You're under this warning until noon today. The travel's going to just stink, folks. Please be careful. It's going to be very hazardous. So if you're up in these areas, this is what it's looking like. Now, if you're in the Boston, Massachusetts area and the cities surrounding Gloucester, Foxborough, Norwood, Cambridge, Boston, and Quincy, winter weather advisory in effect from 11 a.m. this morning till 7 a.m. Tuesday. I had one of my subscribers ask me how much snow did I think Boston would get yesterday. Well, things have changed a little bit as the storm gets closer. That's what we have to go by. And it's looking like now mixed precipitations expected. Total snow accumulations 3 to 6 inches near the coast. 7 to 11 inches farther inland. Ice accumulations of 1/10 of an inch is possible. Winds gusting as high as 40 miles per hour. Now, this is in eastern Essex, Norfolk, southeast Middlesex, and Suffolk counties. From 11 a.m. this morning till 7 a.m. Tuesday, this is what you guys are going to be going through. This mixed precipitation, this snow, this ice, this wind is going to stink, folks. Please slow down and use caution if traveling. And if you don't have to go out, stay in until this storm is over. And now we got a hazardous weather outlook for southern Connecticut, northeast New Jersey, and southeast New York. This includes Long Island. Okay, this is what it's looking like as, let me see if I can get up here and get you, here's all the places that are included. You can see right up in here if you live in any of these places with this slow-moving low-pressure system may bring light snow accumulations to portions of the region this morning and to this afternoon. Now, the precipitation is likely going to change to all rain this afternoon into this evening. It's going to continue into tomorrow morning. Now, that's going to make travel really a mess. Now, it's going to continue through the morning before it potentially changes back to snow tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night with another light snow accumulation possible. Now, periods of wintry mix are going to be possible as well, and this may result in very hazardous travel conditions for this morning and afternoon and tomorrow afternoon and evening time frame, so be aware. Now, so far as severe weather goes today, you can see all the way from Florida, the very tip of Louisiana on the coastlines, moving on up through parts of Mississippi, Alabama, most of Georgia, all of South Carolina, most of North Carolina, Virginia, right on up until Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey, and it swings across to lower Michigan, comes down into Ohio. As you can see as it comes down, this is a chance of maybe a thunderstorm popping up. It's going to rain. I've been telling you guys, rain, rain, rain. It's going to rain with this system trying to start to pull through as this nor'easter makes up and starts to move up north. We are going to get some rain. I don't think we will have any tornadoes to pop up, severe weather of that thing, or downdraft winds or hail. This chance of heavy rain, though, is in all of these areas, so please be aware of it. And also, with the system coming in now off the west coast, just a little tad here of southwestern Oregon and parts of northern California, you guys got a chance for some rain coming, more rain coming in also. So please keep this in mind if you're traveling. And here we have a look at the NAM map. Now I'm using the 12 km near surface map for the NAM map this morning, and it's showing up very plainly, looking like everything is falling into place as to what we were saying. We see this range coming in here. Here's your timestamp right up here. This is courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. As we move across now, we're going to move across as the day goes. We see the system. It's a large system with rain to the south, snow to the east, and ice. Wherever you see the pink, that's ice. The blue is snow, and this is the rain, and the green and the yellow, as you know. We got the system coming in off the coast we got to watch too. Here we go. We're going to move on across. We see that ice happening, starting to happen today in Pennsylvania and parts of Michigan. And it will intensify. You can see this here. And it's going to get very bad. Very, very bad. Especially in central Pennsylvania. And other portions are going to get this ice and sleet too. But right in here is going to be very, 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 very bad. Okay. You can see the snow is beginning to taper off up in Minnesota now, as the day progresses along. But that ice is building into New York. Parts of Canada's getting some of this too. And now, here we go. Late this evening, up in northern New Jersey, that's ice. That's ice. Now you're going to get some snow and ice, as I've already showed you, as the system moves across, looking like rain for southern New Jersey, but in northern New Jersey, you guys are going to get some of this, and it looks like just a little bit of snow maybe in Connecticut and Rhode Island, and starting in western Massachusetts, but it shouldn't be big time, nothing you're not used to that you can't handle up there in those areas. As the day moves on, you see how this is progressing. As we hop into tomorrow, it's looking like, I think maybe southern New Jersey, you may get a little bit of snow, but what you're going to mostly get, as you can see the system coming through, is rain. You might get a little freezing rain, but I think it's going to be rain, and by tomorrow here, you see you may get a little bit of snow right in here. If you're in this area here, all of this is snow here in the blue. The darker, the heavier, the lighter, the less. Still got some icing going on up in Massachusetts and in northwestern Connecticut. I don't think the accumulation would be too great in southern New Jersey, but you still might get a little bit. I think it's going to mostly be nasty mess, though, mixed up with rain, your temperature, I think, will be a little bit too warm for a lot of snow. But from mid to northern New Jersey, you guys going to get ice. You guys going to get snow. And in West Virginia, we do have a chance of snow, as you can see here, too. I just want to run this through as far as it'll go because it only goes out for 3 days. With this long duration snowstorm, you can see as the snow is moving on up the coast, and then it gets into Maine, moving on up into Canada by Wednesday. And we still have a little bit of drifting snow, but not from that system that sprinkles across parts of Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine by Wednesday. So, folks, that's your forecast. Please be safe. The storm is it's not going to be out of here till Tuesday. It's going to be a long, drawn-out thing. Please be safe, okay? Thanks for everything you do for me. If you'd like to donate for my work, please click Show More. There's a link below where you can. If you cannot, that's fine. No problem. I thank you for just watching my videos. I'm just trying to keep everybody aware and safe. I love you all. Have a good day, a safe day, and a blessed day. And peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Stay safe. Stay warm. Thanks for watching.